Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheyenne and I am a mom that does gig work like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Skip the Dishes. It is 8:15 and I have an order actually over there that I'm gonna go get. It's a double order, so I'm going to show you at the same time how do we see what each order is paying out when you have a double order, especially from the same restaurant. Because if it was two different restaurants, then you can see it when you pick up one. It'll tell you this dash and it'll tell you how much you're working on with that dash. But when it's the same restaurant, it doesn't show you that. So there's another way for you to see what the amounts are paying for each order, because let's say if like the furthest one is only like $4, like your base pay, maybe you could unassign that one and keep the shorter one and the one that pays you the most, because DoorDash is always trying to stack a bad order with a good order, and usually the bad one is the far one. Sneaky. I'm gonna show you that, but let's go and make some money tonight, because that's the whole goal. Let's go make some money, right? So here's how you can know what the cost is, or what you're going to be receiving for each order on a stacked order. So you can go at the top where those lines are, and then you go to the question mark, and then you press unassign, like you press on one of the orders, and then you can press unassign this delivery. And then it tells you, you accepted 2 orders for $16, your new minimum pay will be $8, and your completion rate will be $98. Do you want to unassign? So that means that this order is $8 and the other one is also $8, which comes up to your $16. So that's how you can find out what your pay is on stacked orders.
One eternity later.
Hi, I have 2 DoorDash pickups, one for Marina and one for Brad. The inside is closed, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So this is one thing that I don't like, when you have to wait in the drive-thru because the inside is closed. There was a sign on the door that said the inside is closed because they don't have enough employees. But this hasn't moved since I've been here. It's the only downside. Well, I was happy with that. There was a hidden tip on that one. Very happy about that. That last customer was super nice. He came to the door and I was like, oh, you didn't need to come to the door. And he's like, it's okay, I like to greet you guys, you know, meet you halfway kind of thing. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And then I'm like, sorry about the delay, you know, the lobby was closed. He's like, yeah, and I saw that you had another order too. I was like, yeah, they stacked it. I'm like, come on, dudes. He's like, but that's okay, you got 2 in 1. I'm like, you're right, that's true. I don't know if he's a driver or maybe he just orders often, but that was super sweet, super nice. And then I got an order on Skip, so now I'm gonna go and pick that up. Oh my goodness, at the McDonald's, the cook had to restart someone's Big Mac like 4 times because it was actually too... He made the Big Mac and he didn't put the bun in the middle, but he did that for like 2 Big Macs. And another one, he forgot the onions inside. Like, the manager was like, please make the sandwiches properly. And he wasn't closing the boxes. Like, yeah, she wasn't having it, but I could completely understand. So it took a little while for me to get the order, but it was okay. It's delivered, and now I'm just waiting for another order. I just turned on Uber Eats. I didn't have on Uber Eats the entire time, so let's see what happens. I'm home. I am home. That is it for tonight. It is 9 something, almost 10 o'clock, and I'm done. I was receiving a lot of very far DoorDash orders. Most likely that's because the restaurants over here are now closed for DoorDash. But let's say like a McDonald's, it was sending me like to Il Perot to then come back over. It made no sense, like no sense whatsoever. And with Skip, I was receiving nothing. And then Uber obviously is very busy, but they're not always good orders. So I'm done. I said, I'm going home. That's it. I'll come back out another day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. That last customer, I'm happy that I didn't cancel it, because I did look at the order and I was like, oh, this is a family order. Like, it is 9 something. When you see an Uber Eats order coming through with 2 kids meal, 2 like adult meals, that's a family. And it is late. So obviously they had a really long day. I was gonna cancel the order because the lobby's closed and the drive-through line was ridiculous. But what I did instead was I parked the car and I walked to the drive-through window.
I'm cutting the line.
And I was like, hey, is this order ready? And the guy was like, yeah, here you go. It took maybe like 3 cars to go first before he acknowledged me, but whatever. Once he acknowledged me, I asked if the order was ready and he said yes, and I was able to take the order and bring it to the customer. Luckily, because the children were at the window looking outside and I put down the order, I didn't even get to take the picture. Both girls came out and they were like, thank you, and went back inside. So it was so cute. So I'm super happy that I didn't cancel that order, because that's a family that's now gonna eat their meal. They're gonna eat their meal warm, and they don't have to wait for another driver to go if I had unassigned the order. So I'm happy about that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a subscribe if you didn't do that already, and I will see you on the next order.